In a world searching for gaming knowledge comes the man, the myth, a legend in his own mind, Critical. Welcome back, guys and gals. Critical here. Today I'm bringing you a new playthrough of Last Epoch, and we are on the beta 0.7.0 Bravo. Bravo for beta? Don't know. Alright, so this is the character I was teasing in my retrospective video that I did, and I'm going to be playing a paladin, and it's going to be my righteous rage build. It is a retaliation build, not a thorns build. It can be run as a thorns build, but it's so much powerful if I'm actually attacking as well. So you're getting the best of both worlds. So in Sentinel, I'm going to be going block, healing from block, which isn't as big later on. I'll probably something that I would drop. I don't know, I'll think about it. But definitely counterattack, because that's huge in what I'm going to be running. Retaliation is huge. Banish is really nice. I really like the idea of Iron Mastery. So maybe the 5 points I put here, especially when I'm a paladin and if I respec, I probably drop the points here because I can heal myself. I don't need this anymore. I'd put those points into Iron Mastery. We'll have to play around with it and see. Getting into paladin, of course, I want things that heal me and help me do more damage. Paladins have a lot of on-hit abilities, and ignition and flame are very important. The Holy Aura is awesome. Fateful, which you anytime whenever you block an attack, you have a 5% per allocated point to cast a holy symbol on yourself, healing yourself for 5 seconds per allocated point. Who needs the other one when I can do it as a paladin? And then you can change that to Holy Nova, which is awesome. All right. I haven't tried sigils yet. I'm very close to that in the preview, the run I was trying to do. And Judgment is actually nice. I never got to Smite yet. I haven't gotten to this part of the tree, but I am intrigued. All right. And as you can tell, the graphics are a lot better. The world is a lot better. It's running pretty good. But remember, it's a beta, so there are going to be some frame drops here and there. That's going to happen. Now, some of the things that are going to be an issue for this playthrough is I want to attack. I want to stack attack speed, movement speed, anything like that. Anything that helps me get around the world faster. I'm going to be using lunge. Oh, you're not using basic attack too. Hold on a second. Are you done yet? Are you done yet? Thank you. Basic attack for me is going to be Vengeance. That is the main attack in this build. It does a good amount of damage. And then anytime if I've cast Vengeance, you saw that kind of flash that went over my head. That was the riposte. That's where I've knocked their attack aside, only taking 30% of the damage that they would have done to me, and struck them instead. There we go, level 2. Throne hammers. I really love throne hammers still. I might have to do another run just so I can do stun chance. I'll pick it up. So in this early areas, the gear that I really need is a weapon that gives me health on hit. Any type of melee hit, and I can gain health on it. That's important to this build. This build's gonna die a lot. That's why I'm not playing hardcore. Now I am doing a solo run where my gear and I'll pick it up for now. I'll probably just get rid of it. Oh, if anybody's been playing the game and they have something drop and they can't pick it up, and it's probably unique or a set item, and that's that light in the sky, and you're like, oh, I want to get it. Why can't I pick it up? Hit Z. When I hit Z, I can see the item, but I can't pick it up. Hit Z again, and then I can pick it up. So just a pro tip. There's two things, that and one of the chests in the game is a little buggy to get to. It works just fine. It's just positioning. You have to be in the right position to be able to open it. That's all the issue is. I'll show it to you when we get there. Now, this is the Traveler's Camp. I don't know if we ever come back here again. I haven't gotten far enough to find out. I'm not sure. I'll take lightning protection. Critical strike chance. I'll pick all this up because more likely I don't. See, I want to do sword and board. I'll switch the hammer out. I'll keep lightning protection on for right now. I think that's more important. So that's a chest that you can loot. If you want to get to a stash early, this is the first stash you have access to. And as you notice, my stash is completely empty. And I don't think there's anything on that. Oh, 5 health on melee hit. I do want that. So I'm going to take that and store it here so I can shatter it later and try to get that shard off of there. But even though that's what I was looking for, I still want to be able to use a shield. Let's go ahead and sell all this stuff off real quick. And let's see if I can get a movement speed ring. Possibly. It doesn't look like I'm going to get lucky and get one. My boots have 6% movement speed, so I'll have to take it at that. Ooh, health on kill. I prefer health on hit. Though that's not a bad one either. And I don't think anything else really is grabbing me. And I don't have 155 gold anyways. Alright, let's move on. Thanks, dude, but you weren't too helpful. Once again, Leroy has done a masterful job in the music in this game. It's subtle. Some areas it needs to be toned back just a little bit. But overall, it's a nice experience. Now you see why I wanted to have that lightning resist. Because I knew this was coming. Now, I don't deal a lot of damage. My retaliation is where my damage is. And if I'm fighting an enemy, the more they hit me, the more damage I'm doing. That's what I love about this build. It's basically, you know, running up and hit me as hard as you can, dude. Hit me as hard as you can. We're going to go with that. You know, I think I will skip this. I think I'll put the points into Gladiator for sure for the block chance. Go for counterattack. And then when I get up to this level, I'm going to go for Iron Mastery. And then I'm going to go for Banish and Retaliation. Now, and before, you used to be able to unlock your masteries and then respec your points and get those points out of the base class. You can't do that anymore. You have to have those points in the base class. So, most of the base classes, like I said, I haven't played them all yet, but I have looked at them and they do seem as they're worthwhile. It's not wasted points, in my opinion. I think that the skills that are there, especially for this class, really do work well. No, I don't think anything here I want. I just take up space. I'm missing my movement speed. I want my lunge. This guy just falls over. I'm dead, and just kind of falls over slowly. I'm still swinging at him because I think he's alive still. Come on. There we go. I'll leave the great sword behind. I know I'm losing all this gear behind, but trust me. I'll probably end up with full bag. That happens a lot. There we go. Now I've got my lunge. Lunge is going to be on D for me. I'll leave that there. I hardly ever use Warpath, which is basically spin to win. Put Vengeance as my first skill, and I'm going to go for a double riposte, or riposte, however you want to say it. I'm going to fill up this whole tree up here. Then I'm going to go into Executioner, Bolster. Blade Assault is really nice. Combo riposte is very nice. And I might go Essence of Vengeance as well. I'd probably need to go this, get this, and then come down here and you know, utilize the void some. I know, heresy, a paladin using void, but it's based in your class. If you look, you get erasing strike, which is basically it is a void skill. So it is part of your class. Might as well embrace it, right? Why leave it on the field? Now, once again, just basic enemies in this area, but you still need to be careful. You know, if you're not doing a lot of damage, you need to have a shield to absorb some of those hits, or it definitely will hurt. But now I can actually move around the field a little bit better. My next point will be making it so I can lunge more than once. And anytime I get surrounded by mobs, that's when I'm in my element. That's where I want to be. Because even the enemy I'm not hitting is going to be taking damage for everything that I get hit. Now, I'm taking a build where I want to get hit, but I'm using a shield. And I've taken that into consideration. I've looked at the build. That's why I went and tested it. Even when there's skills that even when I'm blocking, and I block an attack, it's going to heal me, or I can do damage. It allows me to utilize the blocks, but you're not, even with a high block chance, you're not blocking everything. So it's a good balance to what I'm going for. I want to be able to heal myself and have actions happen when I'm blocking and when I actually take a hit. Later on, I was finding I wasn't blocking a lot. It was happening, but I was taking more hits than anything else, and having that additional damage going out. And it gets ridiculous, the amount of damage you can do with retaliation skills. It is awesome. So you can think of it as a Thorns kind of build. I mean, that's the, if you've played ARPGs before, that's what you'd be, oh, so he's doing a Thorns build. It's something like that, but not exactly like that. All right, 29, 197. Oh yeah, this is a much better shield. Switch that out immediately and drop the Knight shield behind. This is a new enemy type. They do a lot of fire damage. Something to be aware of. Go after the shard. Oh, if you are kind of confused on the quest, hit J, the default key for it, and this gives you a quest log. And you can see I've been actually going through the quest and not even paying attention to it. But if you are interested in it, if it's something that you're like, I don't know where I need to go or what I need to do, just go in here. It gives you all the information. And some, I mean, there's some backstory in there too. You know, dare I say, a little bit of lore. Kyle would be so happy. I talked lore. Let me see. All right. Okay, I didn't take the point in that. It's what I should have done first. Okay, so this is nice. A global increase in damage while you're waiting to riposte or riposte, however you want to say it. So basically, while I'm waiting to retaliate, if I have a retaliation available and I'm waiting for it to happen, I do more damage. There's all, and because I'm gonna have 2 up and eventually 3 additional, then I'll always have a node up giving me additional damage. So that's important to take. But I just lost 10% reduced attack speed. I'm gonna get 6 of it back right now. That's the first thing that I'm gonna do. Then I'll go over to Dark Duelist, max this out to 4 so that I can get the Zealot's technique. Because that's even more attacks happening, which is awesome. Oh god, I love that music. Not my favorite piece, but I definitely love that music. Let's take care of the flies first. Oh, wait a second. Then passive skills. Okay, yeah. My riposte is there. I was thinking my dash. I can't wait until I can specialize dash. I could do it right now, but I need my riposte, my vengeance. More importantly, because that's damage. And right now I need to be able to do damage. Because, yeah. Later on, I start doing some decent damage. And I'm not sure. I think if I go full paladin, eventually I'll be doing really good damage. Just not as good as I could do. Let's see, what's this? Bleed. But is it any better? Yeah, no, I don't want... I mean, bleed's not a bad stat, but I'd prefer stun. If I had to switch right now, I like the one that I'm using. I'll keep it. 26. That's piddly, but it's still early. We're still in the tutorial phase of the game. Come on, go down. There we go. Knocked him out of the air. That was awesome. Now this is a roundabout. No matter which way I go, I'm going to end up in the same place. But I want to kill all the enemies. Drop chance. Experience. Experience is very important. Some nice blocks going off, which is nice. That's what I want to see, especially early game. Ooh. Got a yellow drop. Oh, of course, it's a wand. All right, well, that'll be something I sell. That'd be good. That'd be worth some good gold, though. So it's not a lost cause. Ouch. Now you'll see they changed the potions. Potions are actually an item now. You can't store more than your belt can hold. So if you pick up a potion and you're already at max, because right now my belt can hold 2 potions, then I can only have those 2. If I pick anything else up, it just disappears. And at first I was like, well, that doesn't make much sense. But I've gotten into some areas where I was having problems on a boss and used up all my potions. And unless I let the boss call its minions forward, the minions would drop some potions when I killed them. And it became a tactical battle where I'd run away, let the boss cast their, summon their minions so that I'd have a chance to get some health back so that I could fight. And here's our first boss. Flame wall protects him. Take out his minions, and then you can beat his butt too. There we go. Now it's anytime you're doing a retaliation of Thorns build, any enemy that has a good amount of health, it's going to be a rough go of it for you. So if you're going to try this build, just understand it's going to take a while to take down enemies sometimes. Now once you've got your skills laid out correctly, then it becomes really nice. Now I want you to notice something. We're in the Divine Era 12 BE. Okay, look at this area. It's pretty. I like this design, but I want to show you something over here. See how this I can't cross this? All right, there's nothing here. I can't get past that. And of course, the path where we came, there was a pathway that led us up here. There was a bridge here. Okay, so keep those in your head. I'm going to run over here and talk to this young lady. Another keeper. And she's going to give us the shard. So I take the shard and we warp away. Now, if you looked down in the valley, you saw it was this pristine valley with nice river and trees and all that. Now we're going a passage of time. We're in the same location. We're in a different era of time, a different place in time. So now we're in the Imperial Era, 1005 AG. And you can see everything down below us has changed. We have skeletons down there. war tents. Up here, the music's changed even. And now this looks really cool up here. I really like this. These are soul cages, and they're using souls for stuff. That hasn't all been explained, but that is a soul cage, a storage device. But this pathway that we had, that bridge, it's gone. We can't go that way. But because we've changed time frames, there's now a bridge here that allows us to actually cross. But you can also tell the monsters in this area have changed. The flies are now considered ghost flies. Vulnerable to melee attacks, but they have a ranged attack. And then you have these cat type mobs here. It's kind of a tiger with some weird things on its head. And no, it's not just the ears. I'm waiting for someone to go, oh, he's got his ears. Yeah, that's true. There are ears, but there's usually more to it. Okay, I'll take the 11th health. I'm going to drop that. Sort items. Oh, health on melee hit. See, there's another, but it's a two-handed weapon, not really one I want to use. But I'll save it to try to get that shard off later. Let's go down and take a look at this cat. So he's got these spikes. You can see the ears. I want to let this guy beat me up for a second. Come here. Get a good look at you. Yes, he's got his ears, but he's got these spikes just behind his neck. Oh, and you saw me dodging there. I don't want to dodge. 7% increased movement speed. Actually, just 1%. Minimal, I know, but I'm going to take it anyways. But I don't want to dodge. Eventually, I'll be equipping stuff that actually stops me from dodging. This guy doesn't want your help. We can't do much for him anyways. But now he's told you about these caves, and you need to go find safety in the caves. Now it looks like I'm just rolling everything here, and it's really easy. Trust me, I'm gonna get my comeuppance later. The world will make me pay for my I'm gonna kill everything ways. It's not gonna work that nice. Now this normally takes over as your standard attack. It's not a bad, but there's no skill tree for it yet. Maybe one has a skill tree better. But like I said, this is all about vengeance. Once I get level 9, I'll be able to get my lunge in there. Oh, I'm almost level. Oh, and if you hadn't noticed, they have XP bars for your skills now, so you can see when you're about to level. Vengeance is about to level, and that's important for me. Go for the cat, attack it, and let the flies die from my vengeance. Retaliation. Once again, enemy with a lot of health and attack slow. It's going to take you longer to kill it. We want a lot of enemies that attack quickly, which allows us to retaliate faster and do more damage. Jade ring, dodge rating. I think I have. Yeah, see, I've got something that's got dodge. I'm going to take that off. Rings sell for a decent amount, so even though they're gray, I'm going to take them anyways. I'll drop them later if I need to. Another cat. Once again, now I'm getting a better so it was working out. That cat went down a lot faster. All right, so the mountain cave. And it looks really pretty in here. But if you're arachnophobic, you're not going to enjoy this area. But at least you get to kill the spiders. Look at it that way. Oh. Got my vengeance up. Leveled up. Let's go ahead and add a point. That should increase my damage. I didn't take that node the last time I was testing this out, and I feel it's going to increase my damage several times over. Be well worth it. Now, we're in the mountain cave in the Imperial era, and it's 1005 AG. This area is a dead end. You can't keep going to the right. There's no pathway. And yes, that means we're going to go inspect the shard, get it off the... But I wanted to show you this area because it's about to change. That's the cool thing about this game, is the time travel aspects of it. Really cool. So, the fate of this world, a ruined future. Let's touch the shard and see what happens. I'm going to grasp my shard. Excuse me. I like the vortex. It's really cool. And now we're in the mushroom farm. So these are surviving humans that have survived, and they're growing mushrooms for food. And he said, that guy said, "Where did you come from?" We just appeared out of thin air. Movie reference, we're the new people. Not the greatest movie, but still a movie reference. Now, before we couldn't go this way. Now there's a path that opens up, and it brings us into the Laugh's Refuge outskirts. This is the area from the alpha, where before this passage was closed off. Now it's opened up, and you used to start down here next to the water. Oh, nice. An upgraded belt. Now I can have 3 health potions. Thank you. I'll take that very much. Anytime you have an enemy that's ranged, it'll still trigger your retaliations on non-ranged enemies, but you still want to get to them as soon as possible and be up in their face. Okay, that's my time for today. I've been Critical. This has been Last Epoch, my righteous rage build. I hope you guys have enjoyed this content. If you have, drop a like, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Bye.